Part bird, part reptile, the new self-running mechanism, unique. They also have a larger front scoop now, and the famous crushing beak is even more powerful.
Roboteers, stand by.
The big Nipper hopefuls, Harold and Mark Lum and Graham Dawson, and Razor, of course, Simon Scott, Ian Lewis and Vinnie Blood. Dead Metals in the arena for the house robots, the pincer, the saw, the synergy between. And Shunt, perhaps more brutal with the scoop and the diamond-edged axe.
3, 2, 1, activate.
Razor there on the left-hand side. Very quick start, but something has been broken on that initial onslaught on the Big Nipper. It's part of the self-riding mechanism that has flown away from Razor, beset by mechanical problems in the UK Championships. The reigning world champions have never won the domestic title. Now they're trying to claw their way back into this fight, causing destruction to Big Nipper, biting their way through. But there you can see flailing, useless now, part of that unique self-righting mechanism. When you see Razor at its best, with a flourish in its performance, it is spellbinding. Big Nipper trying desperately to get away. Well, if you crush a beetle, it rains and rains and rains. And punishment raining down on Big Nipper now from Razor, hoisting them into the air. Look at that, slicing in. Big Nipper onto the flames to burn out what electrical control they have left, slamming down. Well, the Nipper is big on resolve, if nothing else. One of its beetle-like jaws has been buckled upwards. Razor on the attack, and this is a very good and therefore very surprising first battle for Razor. I thought they'd stroll this against the new boys, so all credit to Graham Dawson at the controls of Big Nipper and Mark Lum at the weapons. Onto the grinder at the side of the arena, the sparks fly. Big Nipper drives back on the Razors, the heavier of the two machine. Razor's weight actually kept down by all those perforations you can see there. It's deliberate, it's not some mechanical mistake. Out comes Shunt with a push. Dead Metal in there as well. Down comes the beak of this part bird, part reptile. They think it's the coolest machine in the world. Simon Scott, Ian Lewis and Vinnie Blood. Boys, you would. They shove it against the scoop of Shunt there. It being Big Nipper. Oh, and Shunt's diamond-edged axe. The hardest material there is, slicing into Big Nipper. So that allows Razor to release its own beak. You've been nipped. You have been nipped in the bud, more like, for Big Nipper. And Razor, despite the damage, and they'll need work in the pitch, go through. But it wasn't with the flourish we expected. Big Nipper counted out. The Razor boys celebrate.
Well, Big Nipper, what an unfortunate robot. It gave such a good account of itself, but it came up against the claw of the mighty Razor. The winner is Razor! Well, you know you were in a fight there.
We certainly were, weren't we?
He came at it straight at you.
Yeah. Yeah.
He hit you really hard. You could feel the scaffolding shaking. Your self-righting arm disintegrated. And I thought, oh, they're going to do it to me again.
It took us a while to realise what had come off. We thought, was it a bit of them? Is it a bit of... Oh, no!
Big Nipper. What a robot.
Tough machine, wasn't it? Tough machine. Give us a hard fight. But it was a good fight.
I bet he's gutted, though, you know? He's, you know, imagine coming up against you. anyone else, he might have taken them apart.
And he hardly driven it at all, but I think he drove brilliantly.
Yeah.
That's big praise for them. That's their first
they did
wars.
Very well.
Excellent done. First time of effort. Brilliant.
Are you going to do it this year?
Well, we'll either do it or we'll just bust it.
Bust it, Craig.
Oh, come on. You've got to try it. I want to see you in a final, at least.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the mighty Razor!
Widow's Revenge has made it through to fight not just any old battle, but to fight the battle that really matters against Razor. husbands, wives on a mission. Now's your chance. Get it all out of your systems. What do you want to say to them?
If we win, we're brilliant, and they leave the studios in shame. If they beat us, no more washing up, no more hot dinners on the table, and I'm putting his bed in the shed.
Become redundant housewives from here in. So watch it.
It matters. It really matters washing up what's that. You'll soon know.
Oh, no.
Really, you have got it all to play for, Tim.
Well,
you may be standing there smiling, pretending to be cocky, but actually, if you lose this, you will be the laughing stock, not just of this room,
like forever.
but the whole nation now and forever.
Yeah, OK. So basically
So
what
how
you're
are you
saying
feeling
is,
now?
Well, we're damned if we do and we're damned if we don't, aren't we? We're in a terrible situation. But that thing, I mean, look at it. It's like a fridge on wheels. I mean...
I'm Simon Scott, captain, Team Razor.
I'm Ian Lewis, back with Razor, with new thick bodywork, heavier front end, and much better transmission, much stronger.
And I'm Vinny Blood. We've still got this same awesome weapon, this awful hydraulic squeezer, 3 tons on that tip.
Roboteers, stand by.
Oh dear, we've never seen a team like it. Thank goodness. And the Razor boys. Matilda, whose side will she be on for a start? I think you can guess. So it could be the sergeant doing it for the boys. Who knows?
3, 2, 1, activate.
So let's be honest, Razor team. If you win, you've got no homes to go to. It's your decision. Chasing on the Widow's Revenge and the rolling pin. Revenge is a meal eaten cold too. But Razor fears not and comes in crumpling. And now somewhere underneath there apparently is a handy compact mirror, some tweezers, and a little bit of lipstick in there somewhere. Oh! What's happening to Fifi and Madame Gilly and Madame M? Their robot's being trashed by the puncturing beak of Razor. Oh, something flew off. The pit release button sounds doom and gloom for Widow's Revenge. No quarter asked nor given. Divorce lawyers are on the phone. Widow's Revenge are on the flames. The housekeeping money will be used now to repair Widow's Revenge for months ahead, or will it? I think some new wardrobe could be a good idea, boys. Oh, Ball Boy, Weasel and Potato Features. That's what they think of the partners. The Revbot counting Widow's Revenge down. Splendid Robot Wars entertainment. This is really what it's all about. Hatred. Razor in on the attack. In it goes again. And Widow's Revenge are out of it. In comes the sergeant. Now you should protect the gallant ladies, gallant sergeant. Matilda, what are you doing? Sisters of Mercy? The Widows are infuriated. Girl power, that certainly was from our Matilda. And the Widows come crashing back down to earth. I think they've actually done something to our floor flipper there. They sort of wedged it open. Oh, Razor! There's nothing left of it. Be merciful. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. And this ungallant attack on Widow's Revenge gets the thumbs down, and quite rightly so. Well, I wonder if Razor gave them any advice there on how to build a robot. As if they did it was sneaky. Very good against something early on, but now your robot is trash and is about to be binned, because I think your partners may have given you some duff advice. Matilda looks on. Oh, Razor! They've driven into the pit!
The world champions, Razor, even though they drove into the pit, they go through! think that was wise, what you've just done?
I think we're in big trouble, actually.
You didn't take any prisoners there.
It was a bit dodgy, wasn't it? I mean, that stuff went off for a hell of a bang, didn't it? I think there's still a bit in the gantry there.
Ladies, did you think they were a bit cruel to you there?
I think they realize we're going to rebuild. They're going to help us by dismantling it. Piece by piece.
Are you hooked on Robot Wars now? I mean, you know, you've got involved, you know, you sort of like showed them some support, got involved in their hobby.
To be honest, our egos are even more inflated than theirs now. It's just an absolutely wonderful feeling. And they look at their faces, they just absolutely hate it. It's fantastic.
Such a fame is a wonderful thing. Do you think this is going to spill over into the marital home now?
I think so. I've got plenty of time to rebuild that robot because no more hot dinners on the table for you, mates. And your bed is going...
The war continues on a domestic level.
The war continues on a domestic level. You heard it here. Widow's Revenge and Razor. Raise the roof.
The world champions, Razor, against very much the underdogs, Rick. A David and Goliath clash this.
Roboteers, stand by.
Kevin Gallagher, son Francis and Ian Aldridge have it all to do here with Rick. Against Vinnie Blood, Simon Scott and Ian Lewis. And, of course, against Sir Kill-A-Lot in the arena. And not forgetting Shunt back again. Real hunger here for the competitors tonight from Shunt.
3, 2, 1.
Razor on the attack. Ooh, Rick opening up the front flipper and immediately exposing the electronics to Razor. Razor didn't go for that, but went for the tyre. Exposed tyres, always going to be vulnerable. Razor also finding a chink there, getting between metal and tyre, chasing Rick across towards the arena sidewall. Huge crushability factor from the Razor beak. Off comes Rick's plexiglass frame. In goes Razor with a slam and a crunch. Rick, you've got to try and hold on somehow. But I'll tell you what, to get into this heat final, that's splendid again. They've opened that flipper to allow Razor to come in with an attack. But no doubt young Francis and the controls will learn from this. In comes Shunt with an axe. Ooh, he looks in pain. Ian Aldridge's friend there behind him, peering on as well. His machine certainly is in pain, and Razor now drags it forward. They try and lower that front flipper to escape from the Razor beak and flip it away. That's neatly done there. Well done, young Francis. Key member of the Scouts. Dip, 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 dob, dob, dob. Razor's just about done the job. Lifting and prizing. Not going yet for the pit release button. I thought they might do to end it prematurely. But they've certainly got Rick on the run and on the flames too. And watch out for Razor throughout this series. Yes, they're world champions, but they want the domestic UK title and they want it badly. Rick hurting badly, being captured out by the ref bot. Only seconds remaining. 9, 10 the KO for Rick. Ian Aldridge, a big Formula 1 fan. Your machine never got off the starting grid, really, in this heat final against, well, a mean machine in Razor. And are we about to see Rick here flung through the air? We are. An unworthy ending to a worthy heat finalist. How can they enjoy seeing that? Great fun though, and that's what Robot Wars is all about too. Precise and skilled engineering. But let's not forget the laugh we have too. Sometimes at the expense of the house robots. That's what Razor's going for here, look. A little tickle on Sir Kill-A-Lot from the Razor beak. Razor, you may rue that later on in the series. Sir Kill-A-Lot's blinking eyes. Half fury. Razor spinning away. They've beaten their wives and girlfriends and opponents and now taking on the House Robots too. In comes Sir Kill-A-Lot with his great pincers, fashioned from the jaws of life, used by rescuers, firemen and the like, to prize people away from wreckage and used there to dump Razor into the pit. Razor winners, of course, but they won't like being in there at the end. Or did they? Strange, some people on Robot Wars. Very strange.
Don't play with the big boys, Razor. Don't play with the big boys. They might be in the pit, but they're through to the series semi-finals. You are becoming fairly unpopular boys, aren't you?
Yeah.
First of all, you trash your wife's machine.
We'll pay for that.
You will pay for that in more ways than one. And then, not only do you batter Rick, but then you start having a go at Sir Kill-A-Lot.
Oh, you got to have a go at the fat man, haven't you? I mean, he's a bit of a fat boy, isn't he?
We said at the start of this series, we don't care whether we win or lose this year, we're just going for maximum carnage, and that's what we're giving.
You've never won it, though. Surely you must want to win this competition.
I would break it.
No,
You've won everything else.
Now we'll break down. We push it so hard. You know, we've bent the arm squeezing those boys.
Hey.
You know, it's got to be done, hasn't it?
And then, you know, you mess with Kill-A-Lot and you end up in the pit, mate.
Has he got a long memory?
He's got a long memory, Chip. I tell you, a long memory, Chip. You're through to the series semis.
That's the first.
Yeah, that's the first.
It's the first you've ever got in the UK Championship, so, hey, you never know. It could be your year. Could be your year. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Razor!
Roboteers, stand by.
The reigning world champion Simon Scott, Ian Lewis and Vinnie Blood with Razor against them. Darren Ball and Luke Jackman and Spawn again. Shunts in the arena with the axe and the scoop and the menace. Sergeant Bash is there as well with the flamethrower and the pincers and the bad mood.
3, 2, 1.
What action we've already seen. What's in store for us here? Razor on the attack, immediately slicing down through the front flipper of Spawn again and pushing it against the arena sidewall. And I feared all along the extra weight of Razor would be crucial here. And I don't think Spawn again can get away from their peril. Semi-finalists of Series 3 with the Scutter's Revenge machine. Semi-finalists with Spawn and Scudder in Series 4. And to me, Spawn again are going to fall at the same hurdle. For Darren Ball driving, for Luke Jackman there with him as well. And Razor with Ian Lewis at the controls, and there's the weapons operator and team captain Simon Scott. Have victory in sight. Piercing and penetrating with the beak. Grappling with the front scoop. They use it as a jaw. They get in underneath there. Spawn again with a very small ground clearance, but wide enough for Razor to get in underneath. And poor old Darren, oh, he's got a fight on his hands here to stay alive. They're on the border of the CPZ, the corner patrol zone. It means that Sergeant Bash and Shunt can attack. You get pushed into the CPZ. If you're new to Robot Wars, it means the House Robots can have a go at you, basically. Razor trying to have a go at Spawn again. We'll have to give chase. Spawn again turns, comes in on the attack. Side by side, they strut their stuff. No flipper. No flipper. Confirmation from the Spawn again team that the weaponry is gone. What should we do? Press the pit release and maybe seek a merciful release by going down into the pit yourselves. I don't think so. I think it's just bad driving. But Razor will take advantage, and down goes Spawn again. And Razor, the world champions, go through to the next fight.
Bite the dust. The world champion just one step away from a place in the UK finals. Razor go through. Hey.
Wow.
That was a laugh, wasn't it?
It's going according to plan. Can you believe you're only one fight away from the finals? And this is heady heights for you. You've never been here before.
Yeah, and we were being gentle as well.
You were being...
Yeah,
that's you being gentle. Don't kiss me on the cheek.
We knew there was, not a lot in the front, so we thought, well, we'll bite that a bit and give the guys a
certainly
chance.
made a mess of that.
Yeah. I think we got one of the gearboxes.
Is it all going to end in tears, though? Are you going to break down on me again?
I'm going outside then, I tell you. You always break it, Craig.
And when you do break it, you throw your toys out the pram as well.
You're damn right.
Last time you broke it, he wouldn't talk to me, but
I was gone. Forget it, I ain't talking to him.
So come on, guys. A prediction. Are you going to do it?
Yeah, it's Razor's year. We thought last year it was going to be third time lucky, but the thing is, things happen in threes, and that was our third breakdown. Yeah, so we got it out of the way now.
All righty. So, marching on to the final with the mighty Razor. Go ballistic for Razor!
They're fine. They're absolutely fine. How are you guys?
Pretty good. I mean, I run straight at the front of that thing. If they keep the front into us, I don't care. I just go straight at it.
Yeah?
Yeah, we can take a few. We've taken a few knocks in the past, and the machine's well shaken down now, so that's always been a thing in our past, I think.
Well shaken down now.
Yeah, that's our past failings have been down to that, I think, because you get a new piece in there and it takes a bit of a knock and a shake and it all breaks. It's silly.
OK, Razor is well shaken down. S3, understandably nervous. Enjoy.
Just well shaken. Roboteers, stand by.
Razor, world champion. Simon Scott, Ian Lewis and Vinnie Blood on the left there. And S3, so competitive. Pete Alsop at the controls on the right-hand side with David Barker and Ian Pritchard. Dead Metal will be hungry for action. May not get a chance, though. And will Shunt make an impression? Or will it be all about Razor and S3?
3, 2, 1.
Let me remind you, this is for a place in the grand final. Razor, they have never won the UK domestic title. They are so desperate to win it. S3, who came through the losers' melee, let me remind you, on a judge's decision on damage and aggression. Slammed into by Razor into the CPZ and taking punishment from Shunt, and Razor's beak has penetrated the body of S3. The cylindrical body is held high. I've described this as a hammerhead shark. It is a mere minnow, gobbled up by the big fish that is Razor. They were in the right place at the right time. And this is a whale of a time for the Razor boys. And S3 are heading for the depths of despair. And Davy Jones's Robot Wars lockup, sliced by Dead Metal, and a grisly end to worthy competitors. They fought before as Sting, but this S3 machine looked far more competitive and deadly. It's a credit to Pete Alsop and Ian Pritchard and David Barker. And they're still fighting, and they still want more. What a series semi-final this has been. Razor in, chasing and pursuing and nagging. S3 driven against the side wall, into the CPZ. Dead Metal awaits. The pincers close. You need to get it out from that mess. Razor still on the chase. In comes Shunt with the diamond edge axe. I wonder if we'll see the flourish of victory from Razor we've become so accustomed to seeing. Pete Alsop, a plasterer by trade. Maybe we'll go out and get plastered tonight to commiserate with his friends. And will the celebratory champagne be on the Razor boys? In squeezed and penetrated and pained S3. Under the cosh from Dead Metal. Still looking for more grisly and grotesque damage is Ian Lewis, a design engineer at the controls of Razor. So experienced. What can you do, S3? They're all after you. Into the CPZ again. The big vertically mounted discus stops spinning. The hopes have stopped surely for S3. damage limitation. Just alive. The clock counts down. Razor squeezes. The judges will have to decide because they are still manoeuvrable. But we know which way it's going to go, don't we?
What a battle! What a battle! However, both robots are still mobile, so for what it's worth, we're going to have to go the judges. If they make the wrong decision now, oh, I'm resigning. Well, the judges have made their decision. You know, I know. They've gone for Razor! Guys, hey! The heady heights.
Yeah, we're trying to break it. We're trying to break it. Yeah.
I thought that was excellent driving. I mean, and just sheer power.
Simon had to judge the arm well as well, though. I mean, that's a tough machine.
They took a lot of damage, but they were still kind of going.
Yeah,
you know.
they were. Yeah,
I mean, were you looking for the important parts inside it?
We found the most important part pretty quickly, which was their weapon. That's what we were worried about. If they caught us, we've seen what they've done to all the other opponents they've come up against, and it's a fantastic weapon. But we took that out really quickly. But their drives held up brilliantly. They were still mobile.
You're through to the grand final?
Yeah,
world first. Hey, the first time you're the world champions. You've never ever got this far in the UK Championship. Now, are you starting to believe?
We've come to a lot of finals, and we tend to sort of sail it and just see how it goes. We feel great for where we are at the moment.
Brilliant, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it. The world champions, the mighty Razor!
Roboteers, stand by.
Razor facing Firestorm. The Razor boys Simon, Ian and Vinny. And the Firestorm team Graham Bone, Alex Mordew, Hazel Heslop. Sergeant Bash is in the arena with the flamethrower and the pincers. Also fighting for the house robots alongside our Sarge is our Matilda as well. Gruesome, Ghastly, the Tusks, the Flywheel.
3, 2, 1.
Razor with the huge crushability factor and immediately grappling with Firestorm. And Firestorm's Graham Bone came head-to-head with Razor, and I wonder if that was wise. But I wonder if he thought we have to get at them quickly because we won't last. And look at the crumpling power of Razor's beak. They say it's part bird, part reptile, the coolest-looking robot on Earth. It is a deadly machine. And the Firestorm team know they have a battle to survive. Survive they do, and turn away. But look at the front flipper. Is that not wedged open, or do my eyes deceive me? Which means the very innards of Firestorm are now open for any Razor attack. Razor slams onto the front flipper and ironically crumples it back into place. And there goes the pit release. Now Razor has Firestorm in its grip. Letting it get away. Firestorm across the arena floor. What next? Back into Razor, slamming it against the arena side wall. We've already had one major surprise. Will the Razor boys have another against them? Ian Lewis, the driver. The weapons operator, Simon Scott. They had Firestorm by their grips. They've let it go again. And Simon looks worried. And the ref bot looks concerned too. And Razor here. Oh, I thought they were immobilised. They've come back onto the attack to take on Firestorm once more. Oh, across the pit! How do they survive that? I've heard of walking on water, but walking across the pit of oblivion, never before have we seen that. Firestorm away into the safety of the central arena area. Razor out again, head to head. Beak to flipper, metal to metal. Dancing so near that pit once again into the CPZ, almost an action replay. Against the tyre, Firestorm pushes, Razor retreats. They are skirting with oblivion, literally. Sergeant Bash, a crash, and Firestorm is pinned into the CPZ. And away, what action we've seen here in this battle. Once more they crumple. I'm not too sure whether the Razor beak is working fully. Down it comes once again. But it seems to lack that penetrating power we've seen in the past. Firestorm is in its grip. What will happen? It looks as if we're going to go to the judges. This was an unbelievable contest. What a battle, one of the closest I've seen. Nip and tuck, no quarter arse nor given. And I don't think we've seen its like before.
Well, what an amazing fight. Both robots still mobile. A right ding-dong of a battle. I wouldn't want to be a judge, not right now.
But I've heard while we were watching that the three judges, Martin Smith, Dr. Mara Wilson and Professor Noel Sharkey, were examining the robots for damage. Craig, what did they find?
Come here. First of all, I want to ask the audience who they think won the fight. If you think Firestorm won that battle, make some noise! If you think Razor won that battle, make some noise! Well, surprisingly, from the audience's point of view, the judges have got it right. They've gone for Razor! Guys. What was that?
We've never had one like that, have we?
You've never had one like that. You know, you couldn't get through them. I mean, you penetrated them a couple of times, but they're a lot harder than they look, aren't they?
Yeah, they're brilliant, tough little robot, and they're great competitors as well.
And strong.
Very strong, yeah. But we couldn't do anything, even though we'd taken the weapon out, the lifter.
Yeah.
The drives and everything like that just kept on going, and we were having a job to hold back from them.
Enough of the past. What about the future? Ooh. You're in the grand final.
Yes.
The first time ever in UK Robot Wars.
This is it.
What do you feel? Do you think now?
Be good.
You think if that is your look holding up now, you think you'll go all the way?
Well, we'll push it to the limit, and if we bust the machine trying, that's good. I mean, we've got an excellent competitor, Bigger Brother. I mean, the beating he took from Hypnodisc to even get this far, he's you know, it's incredible.
OK, guys. Anyway, good luck in the grand final. Let's raise the roof for Razor!
Bigger Brother is ready, is Razor?
Very much so. Yeah, we've been going pretty good, actually.
And I know you three do suffer with your nerves. There is a human side to you. I know there is.
Always getting nervous.
How are you feeling?
It's good to have a bit of that. It's a funny sort of feeling, floating along on the wave.
Can you beat them?
Yep.
Yeah. They're very confident, but they're very good. Who will win? I don't know. I'm very excited. Enjoy it. That's the most important thing. It's the grand final. You made it this far. Good luck to both teams.
Thank you.
Especially you guys.
Roboteers, stand by.
The Razor team, Simon Scott, Ian Lewis, Vinnie Blood on the left. And there's Ian Watts with little Joe and Ellie, ducking down. She daren't look at Sir Kill-A-Lot with the claws and lance. I don't blame you. I don't like looking at Sergeant Bash much, to be honest, with the flamethrower and the pincers either.
3, 2, 1.
The 5th Robot Wars Grand Final for the UK Championship. They turn, they look, they feel each other out. And Razor's feel has the touch of cold steel, slicing into Bigger Brother. A slice is nice. Twice. And Bigger Brother is already under the cosh. And he knows it. Ian Watts, a broadcast engineer by trade. He loves his roboteering. He loves his diving, and he's going to have to dive deep into his memory banks now to come up with a tactic to beat Razor. Ponderously awaiting its moment to come in with a crumpling effect. 3 tons of crushability factor on Robot Wars. Bigger Brother was bumped and bashed and spinning. Wedged onto a wheel there, I think. They're locked together, are they? Well, they're spinning and eventually uncoupled. Bigger Brother away. They need to get that front flipper in. Hey, we thought they weren't going to beat Hypnodisc. They were trashed by Hypnodisc, and Hypnodisc went down. Anything could yet happen, but Razor has them now firmly in its jaw. The part reptilian beast, part bird of Ian Lewis and Simon Scott and Vinnie Blood. Razor pulls away. At charity events, Vinny Blood likes to bend Razor's arm. Is he mad? Would you go out there and take Razor off? Bigger Brother are doing just that. They press the release button. Are they going to drive Razor the way of Hypnodisc? Hold him, says Vincent Blood. Oh, Ellie, what's happening out there? She's trying to peer and see. And Bigger Brother, driven on by Dad Ian, is forced ever backwards in the grand final. Are they seconds away from defeat? Do not count Bigger Brother out just yet. We've seen so many twists and turns in this series. The Sergeant comes out, has a look, Bigger Brother away. A lick of flame for the Sergeant on the back of Razor. Razor. Oh, doesn't that look ominous? The judges are going to have to decide. What a brilliant feat by Bigger Brother to hold on. Razor has not finished them off. Not yet, and it won't do so. What a final it was. They think they've won it. They think they're champs at last.
Well, the judges have made their decision. You know the criteria: style, control, damage, and aggression. And Ellie and Joe, I'm sorry, but they've given it to the new UK champions, Razor! Can you believe it?
No. Not really. That hasn't really sunk in yet.
Well, you're the world champions. You've always been pants in this competition.
Yeah, totally.
You haven't even made the semi-finals in this competition.
No, it's been ridiculous, isn't it?
And now you're the UK champions. Yeah. And, whoa, I tell you what, it was a close fight with Firestorm.
Yeah. I mean, it's been great. I mean, our whole history, we dedicate this win to our fans who've stuck by us on the internet, in the crowds. I mean, the crowds have been fantastic, and they're real, true Razor fans have stuck by us long and hard.
Certainly are. You're becoming superstars. You're becoming superstars. You've done it. Do you want to see that trophy? The trophy that you've been dreaming about for 4 years.
Get our hands
well, here is the beautiful Philippa Forrester to present it. Philippa!
This family are amazing, and these two are heroes, and I know the Razor team agree with me.
Yeah.
You're brilliant, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are. And next time, who's going to win?
Us!
Yay! Next time you can do it, because the Razor team, it's taken them a long time to get this far, and finally it's their turn to win, yeah? So we're proud to present them with the trophy at last.
There you go, guys.
Well done.
Show it to the audience. Well done. Well done. Let's hear it for Razor, the new UK champions. Well, they've got the trophy.
Cue the applause.
We've got a brand new champion on Robot Wars. Bye-bye.